edit PLR titles, subtitles, and table of contents. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about that, stick around to the end. Hey, I'm Henry and I'm from Product Creation Formula. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at the various things that you can do to be able to make your table of contents really become clickable and stand out. And Amazon loves that sort of thing, and so do people who are purchasing your ebook. Alright guys, let's go check it out. Right, now in this particular video we're going to be looking at having a look at changing the titles as well as subtitles and also the table of contents. So what we need to do, let me have a look at this. We have a look how many pages there are and so forth. And to do that, all you need to do is scroll to the bottom and look to your right. And as you can see, this is only a simple 12-page book. So what we need to do is go up the very top, and from here you can see it says Chapter 1, Hash 1, PLR definition and uses. Well, that'll be fairly easy to change. All you need to do is change this straight away. Just go Chapter 1, PLR definition and uses. Okay, so we can go definition of PLR and its uses. That's changed up enough now to make it completely different. Now when you have a look down here, you can see where it says what is PLR about. You can actually change that to what is PLR. So we'll just get rid of that and make it what is PLR. Very simple. How can you use PLR material? As you can see what I'm doing the titles up as I go along. Something similar to what it was. Right now what we need to do is I'm just going to show you how you can create a table of contents, which is in fact going to show you all of the chapters and page numbers and so forth. This one is done, but it's not great. It's not clickable either. So if I was to hold, oh, that one's clickable and that one's clickable. I'm holding down my control key and clicking on it. Now let me show you how to do that. It's a very, very simple process. And I don't know, no, these ones here, the subtitles are not, but that's okay. What we need to do is go down here and you click on the actual title itself like that, and then you make it heading 1. What I'm now going to do is centralize it. I'm now going to expand the size of that to 22, and we're going to be changing the color to black, so it's a black font, and I want to bolden it so as it stands out, and I want to make it a different font style as well. So I'm just going to click on here. You may or may not have Open Sans on yours. I particularly like Open Sans, but you can choose another font if you wish to. You could choose Arial or 𝗕𝗂𝗂𝗧, which are usually fonts that you can find inside of Microsoft Office. I had to download this one, so I'll use this one. So as you can see, that now looks like a much more modern book because of the font style. I would also strongly suggest that you do change the font style throughout the entire book so as it matches what you want it to do. Georgia is kind of a really old-fashioned style, and I'm not a big fan of it myself. Okay, so with this, make sure you put heading 1, and every single heading you put in there, you put as heading 1. This is the main heading, so it's a chapter heading. We'll go to the next chapter heading, and we will then make that one heading 1, and we'll just go through and make it 22 like we did before, and change everything up to make it exactly the same. Now, I'm now going to go over here to Open Sans, centralize that. I'm going to go through and I'm going to make this same all the way through the book. So I'm just going to pause the video till I do this to every single chapter. I'm often playing around with this for a while. You see, sometimes when they send you a Word document, what they'll do is they'll send you something which is going to be an older version, like for example 2013 or something like that, where I have Microsoft Office 365, which is the most up-to-date version of Microsoft Office. So this isn't working the way I normally would do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you another way around this if you have a more up-to-date version. All you literally have to do is click on that, go Control A, and that selects everything in the document. Then as you can see, as I'm scrolling down, you can see it's all highlighted and ready to be collected. And all we have to do is hit Control C, and that will allow me to then copy all of that. Or you can just right click and hit copy, either or, however you want to do it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm now going to open up a new blank document, and I'm going to now place this all in here. Here we are. There we go. You have the whole lot now. Now we can see we've got heading 2 and so forth. That's what I want to see. Now what we need to do is once you have got your headings done, going down here, you've got your main headings done as heading 1. You want to be able to do your subheadings as heading number 2. Let's go down here. We'll call that one heading number 2. Now as you can see, it's removed the formatting of the numbering, so you can now place that there. You can now change it however you want, and I'm going to be turning this into Open Sans, so we're just going to click on that. make that bold and black, and I'm just going to do that throughout the entire page until I have finished. So I'll be right back. Now I don't think I really explained myself very well. In the previous version of this, in the other one, have a look at that, you'll see that when we go over here to the heading section and click on that, it doesn't have heading 2, it only has heading 1. So this is clearly a much older version. So what we need to do is put it into a more modern version, which has the option of having heading 2. And the reason we want to have heading 2 is so as it will end up in the table of contents. I will be showing you a little bit more about that in a little bit. Okay, just to rehash what we just did, I have literally turned all of these into heading 1. Look at here, that's heading 1. And as you go down to all of the subheadings, which you need to also change the name of, by the way, you make those ones heading 2. And you do that quite easily using this area just up here in the section. But as I said before, if you happen to have one which is an old one and you happen to have a more modern version that does allow you to put more than one heading type in there, then definitely grab that, because that is going to make your life a lot easier. Now, when I did do this, just to let you know, when I did do this and I had it on heading 2, it did remove the formatting. So what I needed to do is hit that, then I needed to go over here and hit that, hit bold, and then choose the one I want to use, which happens to be Sens. And there it is, that's the way I want it. So as you can see, you do that all the way through. You do that with every heading and every subheading you come across. Heading 1 for the main heading, and heading 2 for the subheading. And as these ones subheadings, all I did with this particular one is I didn't hit that. I did hit heading 2, and then I just continued to format it the way I wanted it. For example, the color and all that sort of stuff, I wanted to keep that. And of course, I had to change the subtitle words as well to make it unique. And that's what you do all the way through the entire book. And once you've done this is a fairly small book. Now, I would also expand upon this particular book to make it larger and to make it more personal. I would put my own anecdotes, my own stories into it, and I would put my own personality into the book itself. Now, what we're going to do is we're now going to add a table of contents to this area. Well, I'm just going to go here, I'm going to go down a little bit, and we're just going to tap away to the next page, because I want to be able to put a table of contents right there. In fact, I might even delete this table of contents completely so as there's nothing left of it. And then we will start from there. It'll be a lot easier. So let me just pause the video while we do that. Okay, so we're back now. Just going to go down one so as I've got it in the right place. And that's precisely where I'm going to be putting the table of contents. Now, what we need to do, we need to go over here to the reference tab, and over here on the left hand side you see where it says table of contents. Click on that and you can choose the style you want. I personally want this particular style. You see it's got heading 1 and heading 2, heading 3, so we're going to be just doing it like this, and then there we have it. So as you can now see, it has the entire table of contents. You've got contents, chapter 1, and as you go through you can see the various things, and this is in fact a clickable table of contents. I might see if I can actually shrink the font down a little bit if I'm able to, because I do think it's just a little bit too big. So I'm going to go over here to, let's shrink that down to say 11. There we are. Now have it on that page there, and it makes it much easier. Now that we've done that, we can now hold down the control key and we should be able to get sent to whatever section we want to go to. I am now clicking on restrictions of PLR material. Click on that, and holding down the control key, clicking on that, it will take you down to that particular part of your document. Then all we have to do is scroll back up to the top to the next part, and we can go anywhere in this book that we want. Now let's go to this particular one. Click on that, and it will take us down to mistake number 10. And if you want to be able to do that to the actual chapters itself as well, say for example this one, mistakes when using PLR material, we click on that and it will take us to that particular chapter. Alright, I know this has been a bit of a longer video, but I hope you got a lot out of it. It's really needed to be shown how it was done. Alright, so I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Now if you got some benefit from this video, how about you smash the like button, as well as subscribe, and also hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we upload more videos. Hey, while you're at it, why not consider sharing, and also leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of this technique. Alright, now over here is a video I believe you might like. Down here is a video YouTube thinks you might like. And right here is an image of my head. Now, if you were to click on that, you'll be able to subscribe. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.